The hack-and-slash gaming franchise has a devoted following among avid gamers and casual ones alike. The concept of the game is easy enough to follow so that you don't need much gaming experience to get into it, and that makes the genre accessible to a larger crowd. I've put together a list of the 10 best hack-and-slash games in 2023 that you can play on PCs and consoles. Without further ado, let's get started. Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. Samurai Jack Battle Through Time is an action-adventure video game based on the American animated television series Samurai Jack. In Battle Through Time, the player controls Samurai Jack, the main protagonist of his titular animated series, and fights through locations and events that are familiar in his prior adventures in AKU's sinister future that he spends much of the series finding a way out of. Throughout the process, Jack will be trapped in small areas and must engage in combat with AKU's minions and familiar foes in his quest, with the player being able to choose from a variety of melee and ranged weapons to defeat them all in order to advance. Each weapon has different strengths and weaknesses, and most of them have limited durability except Jack's magic katana and his bare fists. In melee combat, Jack can create powerful combo attacks by mixing light and heavy attacks after circumventing or breaking enemy blocks and deliver devastating damage with a special ki attack after gathering enough strength, while blocking and dodging to defend himself. Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate Definitive Edition. Set in a parallel universe created by the suddenly appearing Serpent King Orochi, the Warriors Orochi 3 series consists of tactical action games where heroes from both the Dynasty Warriors series and Samurai Warriors series join the action. This title offers all the content of Warriors Orochi 3 Inches, as well as new characters designed by popular illustrator Akihiro Yamada, Beast of East, Toho Memiroku, and The 12 Kingdoms, binding and illustrations joining battles and new episodes, which will allow players to enjoy the story even more deeply. In addition, it also includes numerous elements such as Duel Mode, which fuses elements of versus battles and card battles, the new Gauntlet Mode, which allows players to enjoy party battles, and a great number of DLC items. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. The timeless high-speed action trilogy unfolds again in Ninja Gaiden Master Collection, which packages Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, along with most of the previously released game modes and DLC costumes in one thrilling collection. Fans and newcomers alike can experience the tale of Super Ninja Ryu Hayabusa as he battles deadly fiends causing chaos around the world. Battles require defensive and offensive moves similar to fighting games. Players can enjoy playing as the fan-favorite ninja, Ryu Hayabusa, alongside the additional characters such as Ayane, Rachel, Momiji and Kasumi as they appeared in the original version of the games. Master your favorite characters in intense action-packed battles. Naraka Bladepoint. Naraka Bladepoint is a 60-player battle royale game that focuses on melee combat, giving players a unique way to flex their might over their foes. Naraka has proven incredibly popular amongst fighting game fans. Naraka is one of the most unique battle royale experiences out there. With its extensive roster of characters, deadly arsenal of weapons, an incredibly beautiful map, legendary customizable heroes with epic abilities, inspired by the legends of the Far East. Warlander. Warlander is a free-to-play third-person MMOPVP RPG. In a medieval fantasy world setting, players choose one of three main classes, join an army of other players and fight as part of a squad unit against others in action-packed, team versus team skirmishes and epic castle sieges on up to 100-player maps. Warlander attempts to bring a new take to the genre by incorporating a number of different aspects into its gameplay. At its core, it is a third-person hack-and-slash combat game, but it also incorporates elements from modern-day MOBA games, battle royale games, and more. Gates, walls and bridges can be destroyed to break into enemy fortifications using fire catapults, siege weapons and epic cataclysmic spells. The ultimate goal is to break into the enemy's stronghold and to destroy their core whilst simultaneously defending your own. To this end, players can also build and repair various devices. Foregone. Foregone is a fast and fluid 2D action platformer packed with legendary loot and stunning pixel art, created and published by Big Blue Bubble. Years after a devastating war, the city of Kalagan is once again besieged by an all-corrupting force known as the Harrow. As the city's strongest super soldier, it's up to you to investigate the Harrow's origins and prevent its reanimated minions from destroying the world you've sworn to protect. But the Harrow isn't just reviving the dead, it's dredging up memories better left forgotten. Collect an arsenal of powerful weapons and unravel a compelling story of regret and conspiracy as you slice your way through hordes of enemies to save Kalagan. Nier Automata. Nier Automata tells the story of androids 2B, 9S and A2 in their battle to reclaim the machine-driven dystopia overrun by powerful machines. Mechanical beings from another world have driven humanity off the planet. The human resistance sends a force of android soldiers to destroy the invaders in a final effort to reclaim the planet. Now, a battle between machines and androids is raging, a war that could soon reveal a long-forgotten world truth. In battle against hordes of enemies and challenging bosses across a variety of open-field maps, players will switch between melee and ranged attacks. The tight controls and incredibly fluid combat are easy for newcomers to pick up while providing plenty of depth for more experienced action gamers. Players can perform high-speed battle actions that combine light and heavy attacks, as well as switch between an arsenal of weaponry while evading enemies with speed and style. With no area loading, the game seamlessly connects hauntingly beautiful vistas and locations. The environments are rendered at 60 frames per second and include a plethora of sub-events in addition to the main storyline.
Alert. Machine lifeforms detected.
Soultice. Soultice is a hack-and-slash game developed by Reply Game Studios, hailing from Milan, Italy. The video game was released on September 20, 2022, and is published by Modus Games. The balance of the Holy Kingdom of Cadiz is compromised when powerful, feral creatures known as wraiths invade from the other side of the veil, threatening to consume the living. Wraiths corrupt their victims and can even possess their bodies, turning into unstoppable monsters that prey upon the common folk.
What was that?
Chimeras, hybrid warriors born of the union of two souls, are the only ones who can protect humankind. In Soultice, the players take on the role of two bound souls, the sisters Briar and Lute, who are in a fight against the powers of chaos. Briar was transformed into the sword-wielding Ashen Knight, while Lute lost her body and became her shade, a spirit, with magical powers. Both are sent on a mission to the now chaos-ridden city of Ilden. Wild Hearts. Wild Hearts is an action role-playing video game developed by Omega Force and published by Electronic Arts under its EA Originals label. The game tasks the player to hunt massive monsters in Azuma, a fantasy world inspired by feudal Japan. Wild Hearts is a unique twist on the hunting genre, where technology gives you a fighting chance against fearsome beasts infused with the ferocious power of nature itself. Take on these creatures alone or hunt with friends in seamless co-op. No one remembers why the kimono began their rampage through a once prosperous Azuma. Fueled by desperation, they wield the power of primal nature at its most destructive. For a while, it seemed that none could stand against their overwhelming might. But hope arrives in the form of a formidable hunter armed with deadly weapons and ancient technology called Karakuri that could turn the tide of battle. God of War Ragnarok. God of War Ragnarok is a third-person action-adventure game. It features an over-the-shoulder free camera, while cinematographically, the game is presented in a continuous shot, with no camera cuts or loading screens. The gameplay is similar to the previous installment, God of War 2018, and like that game, it is single-player only. Throughout the game, players battle Norse mythological foes, with more enemy types than in the prior entry. In addition to enemies found in the previous game, some newer enemy types include Einherjar, wyverns, stalkers, phantoms, human raiders, and Nokkins, among many others. The developers also added more mini-bosses to give the game more variety. That's the end of our list. We hope you find something enjoyable to play. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up and comment below. Subscribe this channel to get more about the best games. See you on my next video.